Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be going over all the changes and additions and removals in the Season 2 update so far that I found. If you know of any that I don't cover, then be sure to post it in the comments and let's get right into it. One of the first things that you'll notice once you get into Season 2 is that your rank has been reset to 0 and you'll have to get back up to level 100 in order to get the Edge Runner. And then you'll have to prestige 5 more times. That's the first change you're going to see. Another change you'll notice is that you can't actually upgrade your commutator anymore, and now you can go over to this guy who's right across from him and go ahead and upgrade or degrade your Edge Runner. What this also means is that you'll have to reach prestige 5 or whatever number again in order to spin the wheel the same amount of times. One major nerf happened with the 810. They didn't change the cannon, but you can see that the bombs may look bigger right here, but unfortunately their damage was decreased heavily. They used to do 60 damage to ground targets, but now they're only going to do 10 damage, and that applies to the explosion to vehicles also. It's just sad when these bombs do only 10 damage. One major change is that many vehicles have had customization changes. Basically, for the Piggy, for example, you can now change it to be a chrome Piggy so that if you wanted to, you can blend with the sky really well. Another big change was with the UFO. You can now modify the underglow. You couldn't do that before. And perhaps one of the worst changes is that with vehicles such as the Knight Rider or other things, you can't modify the boosts anymore. So that's a major change that's not really good. There are some really good changes, such as with the dirt bike. You can now modify it to look like this. Basically, when you have this right here, it acts as a shield for you and no one can shoot you from this spot right here. It's really good in combat, and it only works with the snowplow skin, and you get that at level 10, so it's very nice. This will protect you from bullets unless they shoot for your head. One thing that you may see that's interesting is that chat has been changed. I have no idea why they wanted to do that, but basically your text will always stay white even if you're in team chat, so I guess that's okay. One of the few major things that you can't possibly miss is that the entire map has been covered in snow. The water hasn't frozen over, but many other things have changed. Like this bridge has had Christmas colors added to it. There are many arches covering some of the roads and a huge Christmas tree right here. And so everything's been changed to Christmas theme. With a new season comes a new Prestige 5 level 100 reward, and that is going to be the Edge Runner. This is what mine looks like right here. It has nice toxic waste coming out the back for these orange tubes. And I'd say this thing is a lot better than the Knight Rider. And you can see this in combat. You can see he's already been destroyed, and then it can instantly blow someone up. So this thing is incredibly good in combat. Some of the new things that you will see have been added is toppers and ornaments on the car. You can see right here some of the ornaments can include these right here, and the toppers can be as good as Arctic Railway, which is nice and animated, or it can just be a set of antlers. I'm not going to cover some of the other vehicles, but what I'm going to cover is the Comet. The Comet's just a nice little flying vehicle that you do have to wait to spawn, but you can shoot out of it, which is pretty interesting. It's just about as fast as the Banshee. One nerf to vehicles is that now when it's smoking, it'll take damage over time. It was removed earlier, but now it's been added back, so probably you have to get to a gas station before you blow up. One nice addition for people who don't have Jaywalk or the pony is the Swifty emote right here, and basically it's one that works while you're walking, and this lets you skip parachutes. One big nerf happened with the Piggy. Now you can't take it into any sort of heist or interior, and what this means is you can't skip the entirety of Pyramid or any other heist with the Piggy anymore, so that's unfortunate. But unfortunately the Demigod glitch is still here, and they haven't patched drive-by either. And one glitch that they have actually patched is the double armor glitch. As you can see, when I shoot this right here and I try to grab another armor, it'll show the menu, but it won't actually repair my armor because I'm too far away from this thing anymore. So as you can see, if I get close again, then I can buy it, and this essentially patches the double armor glitch. One last thing that they've added is the addition of crates. You can choose to buy these in Robux, or you can choose to find them in public servers of 7 people or more. The number of people really depends, I think. Sometimes it's worked with 7, sometimes it's only worked with 9 people. But you do need a few people in a server, and here are the chances right here. And unfortunately they gave the gingerbread crate a nerf, Now they seem to spawn a little bit more often, but you still have to go a lot further in order to get a guaranteed legendary. And if you wanted to see what you have already, you can see if you have a little check mark here, which will tell you whether or not you have it. This one is for private server owners. Some commands have actually been removed. One of them is /clear. You can no longer clear your own chat. If you try to do TP all to gun shop, it'll show that no subjects have been provided for command. Basically, you used to be able to teleport everyone at the same time. So if you try to do TP gun, that's not going to work either, because now you just have to type a little bit more. You'd have to type something like this, and so they've just changed a lot of commands unnecessarily. One thing people have been saying to me is that heist warp no longer works while being tasered, and so right now we're in a public session going to try it out, and as you can see there's a taser right there, and we're going to see if being tasered can really stop heist warping. And no, it doesn't stop heist warping. Alright guys, that's all I had for you guys, so I'll go ahead and let you guys post in the comments if you find anything that I didn't cover, and I'll end off with some clips of me PvPing. See ya.